Hey guys, Gamer here. Haven't done a KSP video in quite a while. Kind of been stuck up with iRacing and such. So 0.21 came out today, and I had to give it a go. Excuse me. Heard there's a bunch of new changes. I went and messed around with it quickly, but I didn't fly anything. And so the first thing that you notice immediately, should your system load, is we have a whole new layout for the Space Center. You can move the camera around, you can zoom in, you can actually transverse, and you can go quickly around. This is really neat. I'm not exactly sure how far it goes, probably to this darker line yet. But, I mean, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of expandability here. We'll be able to have way more cooler elements and such in the future, I hope. There's a new building. Two new buildings. One is, it's not something that I can click on apparently, but it's there. Maybe that's a bug. There is the astronaut complex, which I haven't checked out yet, and there's an upgraded tracking station, which we'll check out. It's pretty cool. Got the characteristics. I think these are in 0.20. I just never used the tracking station in 0.20. There's a count of types of craft. Sorry, I'm distracted. And it seems right-clicking allows you to select all of them all at once, where left-clicking kind of solos them out. So if I want to turn them all back on, I'd have to right-click them. And I presume that this takes them off the map if they're not lit up, which is neat. You can get rid of your debris, finally. You don't have to draw it on the map. That may have already been there beforehand, and I just haven't used a tracking station in like 3 versions, so I'm not entirely positive. So as we move out back to the crew building, this will be the first time I've checked it out. Whoa, and that's pretty cool. That's neat, and I don't want to lose Bill Bob or Jeb. And it looks like I don't have very many available. And I like how they're ranked by courage and stupidity, because you can be extremely courageous but still very stupid. That's really awesome. So I think what I'm going to want to do is get Bill, Bob, and Jeb somewhere safe. Whoa, VIB looks a lot different. And you can't rotate. It can't seem to rotate around, but maybe that's because I haven't selected. Yeah, it's because I haven't selected a part. There's a nice tribute to Squad there. Wow, this is cool. I like it. Totally changed the VIB around. And the game seems to run smoother. Oh, and there's vehicles going around outside. That's awesome. Look, that's really fast though. That was like 70 mile an hour. That was like highway speed, but that's not, whatever. Alright, let's build something. Oh, cool. And they got lights. How about that? That looks really cool at night. And we got clouds, but I think that's just a backdrop. I don't think those are actually like moving clouds. Alright, we gotta build something. We gotta... do I even really want to... Oh, cool, the elevators move. I'm getting way too distracted. I'll put a parachute on this thing before I forget. What's that guy doing? Okay, really, I need to focus. 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 Okay. I don't know if the parachute's necessary, because I think I'm going to fly these guys to the moon, and they're just going to stay there. Because, you know, nobody wants to kill Jeb. That'd be tragic. I don't really care much about Bob or Bill, but, you know, they are a trio. You might as well treat them as a trio. So I'm just going to quickly build a rocket that I know will get to the moon and grab all of the wrong parts in the process so that everybody can laugh at how terrible I am. Oh, it's a new fuel tank. Ooh, shiny! Squirrel! I get so distracted. There is the tank that I'm looking for. And my poodle engine. Sweet. Get some landing legs on there. As soon as I can find them. I haven't been playing KSP as often as I should, mostly due to the fact that, again, like I said before, I'm playing a lot of iRacing. It takes up a lot of my time, and it's something that is really fun to do, and if you've never heard of iRacing, you should go check it out, because race car. Yeah. So we'll put a ladder on here. Probably another one, just for good measure. Yeah, because ladders clip through the surface anyway, so I'm not really concerned with that. Neat. Now, structural decouplers. Let's see. So we're going to the moon. We're gonna land on it, and it's gonna be awesome. And I have not built a rocket in forever, so this is taking me a ridiculously long time, and I'm sorry about that. One thing they did add in 0.20 or 0.20, 0.5, or whatever the update was between the last video I did. Crap, I think it was on 0.18, so sometime since 0.18 or maybe 0.19, they added this, they call it the skipper engine, which has a ISP of 300 at sea level and 350 in vacuum, versus the mainsail's ISP of 280 and 330. So it's a little bit more efficient. It doesn't quite make as much thrust, so maybe it's not more efficient. We're going to use it though, because I like it, because it's new, and new things are awesome. So, gonna add some struts. Neat. And I think actually what I'm going to do here is cheat quickly, because I do want to use mainsails for my boost stage. Cool. So I can throw on our radial decouplers. Two at a time. We'll do an asparagus stage scenario here. I have not built rockets in forever. It's really been way too long. I need to play more of this game. KSP is really fun. Sorry about that. I'm getting a bit of a cold. So, I'm doing my whole Septron scenario. Something does not look lined up here. I think it's just off center from... Yeah, I'm going to move that in a minute. No, I have to move it before I put Septron on. Crap. I am so prepared when I make these videos, it's not even funny. Like, you guys are probably all like, wow, he knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah, I'm really prepared. Septrons, alright, let's get some struts. Oh, struts are on the first page again. That's amazing, because they didn't used to be, and that was really lame, because it would take forever for me to find the strut and put it on something. And I'm just rambling on. There we go. Crap! Forgot to hold the Alt key. Now, do I want to do 6 or just 4? You know what, we're going to go with 6, because I don't actually know if 4 is going to be enough for me to get to the mud. Although it really should be. No, it's going to be fine. We're going to go with 4. And you're all screaming, whoa, it's got to be 6, you're not going to make it. And that's probably true, and then I'll have to re-record this entire scenario. Oh, now why did I do that? I had it set, and then I went and grabbed it again. Like, what? Alright. Cool. Put some struts on here. So many struts. I'm just building and rambling. I'm kind of disappointed because I think 0.20 was supposed to bring us resources and mining and such, and they say they took a step away from that direction to bring us some bits of career mode, which I guess is an acceptable, what's the word I'm looking for? Substitution? I don't know. I'm for the side that I'd rather career mode be the last update. And I realize that these are game mechanics that are important to crew manifest and such. But I don't want to see any missions or goals or anything, because I don't want to play through the game while it's being developed. I want to play the game when it's finished. I fear that when they say they're going to start working on a career like this, that... What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. I feel that when they say they're working on a career like this, that we'll get, like, segments of missions, 1 or 2 at a time, and I really don't want to see that. That would ruin this game for me, I think, because I really... This is one of the games where, like, I'll just sit down and I'll play it straight through. What is going on here? I'm just gonna add these individually. But yeah, it's the kind of game where I would just want to sit down and play it. You know, I don't want to wait for the next update to play the next mission. And with mechanics changing and such throughout the way, that would be really frustrating to me if they take that approach. Hopefully they won't. They haven't really given an indication as to whether or not they will. So yeah, so cool. We built our ship. I should probably stage it up right. Got all our engines firing. So many engines. Yep. Bam. Alright, these fire next to release the rocket. Then we have 2 stages of releasing these. Gotta figure out which Sepatron lights up which. So those 2 are for these 2. And these 2 are for those 2. Sweet, so those will fall away correctly. That'll separate, and that'll light up. Cool. I think we should be able to get to the moon with this. Crew. There's a button I didn't notice. Oh, so it already put them in there. Oh, you can like take them out and assign them. I wonder if it works for the storage container. I'll have to try that. Let's see. Before I forget though, I want to toggle this custom 1. Toggle gimbal, so that I don't wobble myself to death. And while I'm remembering, gotta throw some ASAS on here, which is supposed to be improved, which is good to hear because it was frustrating before. Sweet. Now I don't want to throw a hitchhiker on here quickly, just to see if it works. If I can like take 6 guys to orbit, or 7 guys to orbit off the bat. Oh, it's amazing! I can do that. That's gonna be sweet when I finally build another space station. Alright. Let's take that back out of there though, because why did I leave that in there? I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, cool. So I think we're good to launch. I'm gonna call this Save the Crew because I want to save the crew. I don't want to lose the crew. That'd be disappointing. Why does it do this? Oh, I can type a description. Oh wow, did I spell that wrong? No, I didn't. About this ship while typing and talking and YouTube because spaceship. Yes. I agree. I'm gonna look at that in a couple nights and think I was really drunk. I think it's time to launch. That's neat. They added the description there. It's pretty nifty. Focus, save the crew. Alright, we got Bill, Bob, and Jeb. I really don't want to kill them, so we're going to take it pretty cautiously here. We're going to try to aim for a direct descent. Let's get ourselves... Oop, too much time warp. There we go. That should give us about a direct descent trajectory. And I'll light this puppy up. Woohoo! Oh, cool, it lights up. Yeah, I totally like that. Oh, and there's some jaggedy, more cool looking mountains in the background, too. Oh, and I didn't add fuel lines, because I'm really good at this game. Revert flight. Revert to vehicle assembly. That's also something they changed. There's no end flight. You can't, I suppose reverting to the vehicle assembly would probably, end your flight since it doesn't exist anymore. But there's no end flight because they apparently got a lot of complaints of people accidentally binning their space stations because they tried to end a flight with something connected or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how or what the issue was, but I know I accidentally deleted a space station a couple times myself, so now let's get this new revert feature. I don't know if it goes forward, so I'm sure there'll still be ways to accidentally delete all of your stuff, and that'd be frustrating. But, hey, at least they're trying, right? Alright, we got fuel lines now, so we should be able to make it to the moon, hopefully. So I set up my direct descent trajectory again, or path, or whatever. Approach. Is that the right word? I don't know. Launch window? That's probably... no, it's too late. Let's go earlier. That's a good one right there. Cool. So, ASAS, fire up the engines, release, and let's go. Going to space! I went with the squad flag because it's cooler, because squad. Huh, with the gimbaling on, it seems the ASAS is really actually quite improved, because normally this would have wobbled everywhere. And it's going to be weird for me not having to toggle the ASAS on and off, because like, you can just fly the ship now with the ASAS on. Which also makes me wonder why they left it as its own part instead of just incorporated into capsules. Why would you not want ASAS that flies like this? Interesting. So I'm accelerating way too quickly, but that's fine. Oh cool, that looks different to me. Some lower hills or something out there. Still some physics issues, I think, between when those separate and what should happen in real life. Because in real life, if you did that, they should be like way over here and like off to the side. Or at least I don't think they would collide with each other if they're no longer producing thrust. But I'm not a physicist, so I could be wrong. I just really hope that this thing has enough fuel to land on the moon. I'm gonna feel like an idiot if it doesn't. But I think I'll be fine. Just flying. Now this new ASAS is gonna take some getting used to. Totally not used to being able to fly it like this. It's like cheating. And we're just trying to achieve an orbit. Except not, because we're going for a straight burn to the moon. Yeah, I feel like I like the old SAS better, because I'm getting this rotation, which I induced to see if it would work, and then it doesn't quite correct for that. I wish the gimbals could be used to correct for rotation. Like, you know, this one could shoot this way and this one could shoot this way, which would rotate the ship. But, you know, it's a work in progress. Game's in alpha still, they claim, so I'm not going to complain about it too profusely. About to run out of fuel here. Yeah, it's too much of a habit for me to toggle ASAS on and off to fly. So, we're out of fuel. Separate. I just opened my landing gear for some reason, because I'm good at this game. Yeah, I think we'll have plenty of fuel. Oh yeah, plenty of fuel. Now, just a matter of getting wrap laps to about this line here. Why is the Kerbal not set? Oh, because I'm not focused on Kerbal. Getting our wrap laps to about right here. And then continuing to burn at the horizon. Should be fun. Here's some time warp. Whoop! Time warp allows ships to drift, even with the ASAS, so I'm gonna turn it off. It could be one of my many control inputs. I have, like I said, I do iRacing, so I have some racing gear plugged into my computer, which might have something to do with that. Not positive. Yeah, we're just gonna keep burning at the horizon, and should eventually have. Oh man, that's frustrating. So I want to go into 3x. How about 4x? Nope. Okay, we're leaving it at 2x. Yep, 2x is fine. Again, that could be a control input thing. It might not necessarily be a bug, but my ship kind of drifts off when I do into 3x. So yeah, we're in space, we're in orbit, and we're doing a direct burn. Haven't stopped burning since we took off, and we're going to go for an intercept with the moon right away. This is probably pretty boring for a lot of you because I'm not really explaining what's going on. But, yep, going for the intercept. It's nice to see my settings stayed persistent. I have this... Oh, where'd it go? Whoop. There we go. That was weird. That's new to me. So we're just going to aim for any part of the light side of the moon. We're going to come like straight down on it. That's fine by me. Right into that crater. That's cool too. Just to traveling to the moon. Let's see. Can I adjust my direction anymore yet? I'd like to go more towards the bright side. Yeah, and kind of towards this side that doesn't have craters everywhere. That'd be pretty nice too. Well, that looks like a good landing spot. We'll go there. Time warp. So again, this isn't like a planned... Ooh, whoa, there are a lot more craters on the moon than there were... Oh, wow, that looks awesome. I wonder if those are actually craters or like just a texture that's gonna go away, or like if they're flat or something. Oh, it's amazing. I love it. But yeah, this is just to keep my main guys alive. This isn't any kind of like specialized mission. But if you've been watching this for as long as you have, what is it, about 20 minutes in now, and you're still watching this and listening to me and don't think I'm completely crazy, suggest a mission. I'd love to like do something that people suggest. Just don't suggest something stupid like go to all the planets with one ship without refueling or some dumb crap like that. I don't play this game that often. I don't have that kind of time to invest. But yeah, if some sort of mission, like, you know, I can do an Apollo style mission, or, you know, maybe go out to Jewel and land on one of the moons or something like that, you know, make a comment, thumbs up and favorite, whatever all those popular YouTube dudes say, and I'll try to do it. So, just coming in to land here on the moon. I think we're going to have plenty of fuel, which is nice. It's good to have more of something than not enough. Especially when it comes to things like fuel that's used to stop you from crashing into the surface of a celestial body at several hundred miles an hour. Yep. And it'll be interesting for me again to land with this new ASAS because I don't have to toggle it off, which is weird to me. Let's get ourselves down lower. Alright, oh crap, looks like we're coming up pretty quickly here. This might not end well. Oh, we're fine. Except now I have to wait for that other rocket to burn out, because I'm accelerating upwards actually. Whoops. I freaked out, and that's funny. I actually had plenty of fuel to land. But I'd rather freak out and still land and be alive than be overconfident and crash into the surface of the planet and look like an idiot. So, we're just gonna bring ourselves to a vertical fall here. And yeah, we're still traveling up at about 50 meters a second, so we're just gonna burn down. That's how you know Jeb... Whoa, okay, hold on. SAS is taking some getting used to. Does the pod not have torque anymore? Doesn't seem to. I don't think the pod has torque. Or if it does, it's not torquing. Interdasting. That will make this landing interesting as well. Alright, coming in for a landing, just so that I can have these guys here. Yeah, the surface looks really neat. I really like what they've done with it. I wonder what Duna looks like. I think that'll be my next mission. Also seems like the surface of the planet is actually quite a bit higher off the ground. I'm used to landing between, you know, maybe 1100 and 2200. Looks like this is to be above 3000. Whoa, and that actually looks like a pretty steep incline. I mean, not. Yeah. Yep, this is. I need RCS for this. It looks like they've either mitigated pod torque or somehow nerfed it when you're coming into land or something. Because I don't have any control over this. This is going to be an interesting landing. Right, look at the nav ball, don't look at the ship. Look at the nav ball. Huh, this has been one of my harder landings. Alright, we're alive. That's what counts. Oh, I didn't bring any lights. Alright, let's get these guys out. That was kind of scary. This is one small step for Jeb, one giant leap for Kerbal kind. However that goes. Except Jeb's gonna take a leap and fall. Cool. And Jeb can come over here, and he can plant a flag. This is in 0.20, I believe. And it's the moon conspiracy all over again. Plenty of light, but it's not lit up. There we go. And it's backwards, in good squad fashion. So I'll just take a screenshot quickly, because this will, oh, let's bring Jeb over on this side actually. Because the screenshot will be good for the content of the video. Yeah, this will look great. Yeah, took that screenshot, and I'll put that on as the little title frame of the video. And we'll put Jeb back in our spaceship, where he will sit for probably a very long time, until at least I've built some sort of space station that I trust to fly him to. But then I'll have to come pick him up, because I don't have any docking apparatus on this ship. But that's fine, I can handle that. It gives me some missions to do in the future if nobody watches this video and suggests anything. So, yeah, I'm Gamma. This is version 0.21 of Kerbal Space Program. And it looks like there's a bunch of new stuff that's going to be really fun to mess with. Thanks for watching.